My name is Randy Scott, and you're watching Elements of Jazz TV.
Elements of Jazz, your visual jazz experience.
My experience at Michigan State was really a good one. I actually was at State on a classical music scholarship, and it was at the recommendation of my friend and mentor, Grover Washington Jr. And he was just a sweetheart of a man and a good friend of mine. And he said, whatever you do, don't let the classical thing go. And at the time I didn't really understand it, but then I came to learn as a result of studying there that classical really helps you with developing your tone, technique, all of the basic fundamentals that really help to mold my sound and give me my own voice on the instrument. So, I really cherished the time that I spent there. Eventually got into jazz for a gentleman named Michael Powell. Michael Powell produced Anita Baker and Whitney Houston, a lot of big name artists. And I learned a lot about production and eventually became a record producer. And that's really my bread and butter, is producing records. In fact, I produced several songs on Vicki Winans' CD, some stuff with Kirk Franklin, and a lot of records with Fred Hammond. Eventually led me to producing Tim Bowman's record, which went #1 and caught the attention of the label he's on, Trippin' in Rhythm Records. On Trippin' in Rhythm Records, distributed by Sony, with my new 5th solo CD coming out on September the 27th. You gotta write that down, September the 27th. The new record drops, and it's called 90 Degrees at Midnight. My biggest complaint about smooth jazz is that it's starting to sound alike. It sounds like everybody's making the same record. And my goal with my new record, which comes out on September 27th, is to just do something different. You know, the state of smooth jazz is really declining, unfortunately, because, jazz in general is an art form, and it's something that was created by African Americans, and something that we don't want to lose, as a culture, as a people, and as Americans, because it's one of those art forms that is just truly American. And smooth jazz in particular, I really feel that we as artists need to step up our game in terms of the music that we create and not be afraid to take chances. And what I mean by that is smooth jazz, unfortunately, seems in my mind, and I could be wrong, to be in a box, especially when it comes to satisfying radio and being commercial. And my goal as an artist is to break outside of that box. And it's very difficult because I'm an up-and-coming artist. I'm not necessarily established, but I'd love to see established artists think outside the box and go beyond what is typical smooth jazz, so that we're all not making the same record.